Hello YouTubers and fellow Greetings fans, my name is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan, and today we're doing another TCG Unpack Friday evening. Just doing a small audio check here and then we'll start off. Alright, I think the audio is fine. I was gonna say finish off, but yeah, we need to still start, so it seems the audio levels are more than good. Just going to lower that a little bit. Alright. Well, let's get the packs out as usual. So we actually have a good friend of mine. Yo, Hammercat. Welcome to the stream, buddy. So Robin, one of my first memberships on YouTube, actually suggested an idea where, because he doesn't know how to get these packs, I told him, well, I can buy one for you. So he suggested, you know what, you choose a pack, I'll pay it, and then he gets the priority on the cards. So I'm basically unboxing it for him, which I thought was a pretty cool idea. So we're gonna do that in the future. I did order the boxes, but we don't have them in yet. Welcome to the stream, Rick. Let me get some of the packs out. So we get some hit packs. We have these, the black and white ones, which were really good last time. We got some Azure lanes here. We have Project Maiden. And we'll start with it, and of course the big box. As usual, one per stream. So which one would you like to have, Rick? The left or the right one? 1, 2. Left. Alright, so we'll go with, this is which number is this? NS-2M10. Let's see. Probably should take the seal off first because it's too reflective, otherwise you might not be able to see it. There you go, NS-10M2. 2M10, sorry. That's our main pack for today. Then, let's get them out first. There we go, that's the main packs. And then as usual, I'd like to swap these up. So we'll start with 3. Then we get the Project QT out. Let's do, how many are there still? I should have cards for 2 more streams, so let's do 3 and a hit pack of these. Then we got the Azure Lane one. Get 4 of those. We'll save whatever is left for the final stream until I get my new cards in. And then the black and white box, which is always promising. I did order another one of these because I got one really cheap. Like super cheap compared to how much this one was. So we got 3, 6. Let's go with 3. Go with 4. Saving the hit pack for the last stream. And then, which hit pack do you want to unpack, Rick? The silver one or the yellow one? I'm gonna sort these for now. So you get 3 of these. 3 of these. There's your lane. 3 of these. 1 of this. 3 of these. Let me turn off my notifications as well, by the way. What is the last one? So okay, then we get this one. Yeah. Followed up by 2 of these. We get this one, 2 of these, this one, or 3 of these. Hit back. Okay. Are you still there, Rick? 1 or 2? I'll choose. Excuse me. Alrighty. So here's the deal, for those who might be new to the channel. I'm gonna unpack these cards. If I see any cards I might like, I'll take them out. Any cards that I don't take out and I put down here on the play mat, they're free for you to claim. So they don't cost you anything, you don't have to participate. You just have to say this card or row 1, card 5, and you can have them. If there's more than 1 people claiming it, we will play a little game and see which one will win the card. If you're in the vicinity, in my country or the same continent, I usually ship them out for free. If you're from across the pond, like say for the US, because I'm from Europe, then if you want the cards, I can save a stack of them, and then we can come to an agreement. Maybe you can cover the shipping cost, and then the cards are still free for you. So that's how it works basically. So without further ado, I guess we'll start with the hit pack. Now some of these packs I prefer to open off camera, check them first and then show them. Because some of them are arguably a bit too much for YouTube. That being the case, the majority of them I can just open like right here. This one, I have no idea which series this belongs to, so I'm gonna open this one and double check off screen. Okay, this should be fine, because this is a Senpai Goddess series, so those have sometimes questionable cards in there. And we start off with a Kaching here. Which is actually a nice card, and I do have a few of her. So, I'll keep it here for now. If somebody wants it, let me know. Otherwise, I will be taking that card. If I really like the card, I'll be taking it before I ask someone if he likes it. This one, I'm okay with people if they want it. So these are the series. We got a lot of these. I'll be opening these on camera because they should be okay. I don't think I've ever had a Netsun series which was too lewd for YouTube. But that's a cool card. I was going to say she's sitting on a bike, but I'm not really sure exactly what she's sitting on. Some sort of vehicle. Yo, Ruben, welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? Hope you're having an awesome weekend, or a good start of the weekend. I just finished up playing Warhammer Total War 2 with a friend of mine who's actually here in chat. It's Hammercat42. Same goes for you, Ruben, sorry. If you see any of the cards that you like here, I can send them to you. Just played Sackboy. That's a good game. That's a fun game to play. I have played that in the past. It's been a while though. I actually noticed, interestingly enough, this pack holds 6 cards. That's different. Normally the Netson series only have 5 cards in a pack. The ones we've been opening so far. But 1, 3, 5, 6. I just realized that. So they added an extra card in this series. Row 1, card 3+4. It's cute and less stressful and a change of pace from I think everything is a change of pace from Elden Ring, to be fair. Elden Ring is fun though, but yeah, it can be frustrating. Alright, I'll claim these 2 for Rick. So we get Bagger Girl and we got Baseball Cap Girl. Or Yankee. Can't tell from this distance. So that's how it goes, Ruben. As you can see, Hammercat just claimed a few cards. If you see any you like, you just let me know. Oh yeah, Rick is into hat wear for some reason. This girl has a baseball cap as well, though. I mean, I'm the last person to question people's tastes, trust me. I like the cards though. This is definitely... What series was this? This was STEM MS2. It's definitely a step up from the other series. She's got some, I would say orange juice, but this could be a tequila sunrise as well, looking from the color. It's a long drink glass, so I don't think you drink orange juice from these kind of glasses, so I'd say it's a cocktail. Hey, it's Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I'm not sure. I actually have a few of her cards. I will take this card. I'm not sure if I have it. If I don't have it, I'll put it back for the next stream. I do have a few of her cards for my girlfriend as well, because she likes the cute cards. Alright, let me see what Ruben is up to. My fiance was over and I was getting angrier the more I played, and I yelled, "No!" She came into my room and she's starting to get scared. Lol. Oh yeah, yeah. That says a lot though. But that's technically Elden Ring for you, or like any Souls game really. They can bring the worst out of people. You'll see sides of yourself that you'd know you didn't have. I have to be fair, I used to be like that. Though lately, maybe I'm just trying to avoid playing those games altogether. I don't think there's been a time where I like genuinely stressed out too much. Or maybe I can keep it more under control when I stream, less so when I don't stream. Rick should be able to tell, because I play games off stream together here with Hammercat42, so he could be telling me better. Rage quit. No, I don't rage quit. I don't think I've ever rage quit. There's a difference though, like between rage quitting and actually just preferring to start over because I realize that this is not gonna work. Like we play Warhammer Total War 2. And sometimes these scenarios are like unfixable. I'm like, okay, we might as well just restart because it's not gonna happen. So we have seen her, this one, but not in this specific card. It's a different card of hers. But yeah, I agree, Rick. These are definitely a step up from last week's pack. Maybe these are the newer ones. Well, yeah, Rick. So the thing is that me and Rick play Warhammer Total War 2, which is a big open world map with a lot of factions, so you have to play very diplomatic. And then Rick is playing as the Lizardman, where I'm playing as the High Elves. And then a faction that is like next to my border, like close to my border, which I'm friends with, starts attacking him, or declares war with Rick. Now Rick is on the other end of the map, so Doesn't really matter if they declare war, because they're not going to go over to him. Well, what then Rick does is like, oh, but he's going to declare war. Let me drag Daryl into the fight. These dudes are right next to my border, which are unprotected, because my army's at the other end of the country. So Rick decides, you know what, let me pull Daryl into the same war. And then I'm like, all my lands are just getting taken over by this new enemy, because they were my friends before, so there was no reason to put my army there. All of a sudden they're my enemies, and Rick starts pulling them in. Ooh, it's a Gunyu. I don't have this one yet. That's a claim. I'm claiming this Gunyu. There's probably more of her. Actually, no, this is an SSR. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've had an SSR card of Gunyu yet. Yes, we are actually both playing together. It's Warhammer Total War 2, 1 and 2 have a multiplayer co-op campaign. Warhammer Total War 3 has a triple. Like, you can play it with 3 people. But these games are not... Warhammer Total War is a game that you don't just beat in, like, 5 hours. No, some of these campaigns can last up to, like, 40 hours or so. So you don't finish them in one sitting, really. Let's see. Papa, I've never been so frustrated. I don't know if I'm not strong enough to fight it, or I'm just not ready. I mean, have you ever played a game like that, Ruben? Have you ever... Is this like your first Soul game, sorry. Because Elden Ring is probably not the easiest Soul game to start with. Like, you could start with Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1 is hard, but yeah, Elden Ring is arguably harder than Dark Souls. She's rocking a guitar. I haven't encountered many characters yet that I know of. So she's looking at Popsicle in front of a fan. Kinda like that card. Someone's got a bad hair day. Oh, Spy X Family. Let's see, first Souls game I've played. First Souls game. I've played sport games, Call of Duty for the better part of my gaming career. I was a huge Call of Duty fan as well. I played Medal of Honor back before it was Call of Duty, because Medal of Honor is pretty much the predecessor of Call of Duty. So I played Medal of Honor, then I switched to Call of Duty when it came out, Call of Duty 1, 2, etc. The last Call of Duty I've played was, I think, Modern Warfare 2 Remake. Claim Spy, so Rick is claiming the Spy. I forgot her name, but I know she's from Spy X Family. Black Ops 2. Medal of Honor is better. I mean, Medal of Honor, there hasn't been a lot. Medal of Honor has been out of the picture for a very long time, because they just renamed them Call of Duty at this point. But Medal of Honor was a lot of fun, back on the PS1, etc. Alright, so we got our first black and white pack. These are always interesting, but these will have to be opened off camera for a second. Row 3, card 1, 2. Give me a second for these cards. Well, that's fine. Okay, this should be fine. Let me get your cards first, Rick. Row 1. This one, Rick. Let me try and focus this one for you. Now I race home to clean my place, start dinner so I can play. I get you. Back when I would race home from work and play. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, as long as you prioritize your priorities before you game. Row 2, card 6 gives me Headaches. What's wrong with that? This one. Yeah, this is 6. She's holding some sort of chalice. Look, it's a crown, Rick. Don't you collect headgear? Alright, so the first card from that pack is apparently a puzzle piece, which literally has nothing to show for. So, it's got this cool looking emblem. What does it say? It's... can't read it. Holly says hello. Greetings back to her, Ruben. I'm not sure if she can hear me, but give her my regards. So the card behind here is the one I'm claiming, this one. It's a bunny girl. You can tell from the stockings and the bunny tail. I like this card. You've seen my collection, right, Rick? Of the freeing bunny girls. It's a series made by Freeing, which are skill 1 to 4 of bunny girls, which are like 30 centimeters. What is that? 18 inch? Something like that? 16 inch? 16 to 18? Really, really high quality. Expensive as heck, though. Hammer streams. He did. Yes and no. Yes and no. He does. He hasn't streamed in a while. I'm trying to get him back to streaming Nuzlocke with me. We used to do these multi-Nuzlocke streams. We are, me and Rick live about 10 to 15 minute drives away. 10 probably. Pretty close to each other. What is she holding? Some sort of black critter. I don't know what it is though. Is that a cat? No. Something. I'm not sure what she's holding. She's holding something though. Whatever that is. Rick does it for the money. I do it for the fun. I'd always told Rick, if I'm gaming, I might as well be streaming. That's Aqua, I think, is it? No, it's not. It's the girl from Genshin, isn't it? Why does this one... This one get... Looking at her face, I really get that, that Himiko Toga vibe from My Hero Academia. She always pulls that kind of face as well. The lewd, drooling face. Alright, so I'm gonna take these off the table. I'll give it a few more seconds for any people to claim cards. And then we'll clear them up and get the next spec out. It just came for the hang. I appreciate that. That was this card, wasn't it? Let me know if that's the one. nice. Alright. Luckily, there's nothing wrong with my memory. Well, depends on who you ask, really. That really depends on who you ask. This is a nice card, really. I really like the way it's displayed. I'll take a ching. Like I said, I'll wait for someone to claim it. If not, I'm taking it. I wonder. Like, at first I didn't think so, but now that I look at it, look at her jacket. Is she from Attack on Titan? I could be wrong though, but it kind of looks like one of those corpse jackets. I really need to get back to my kanji, because I can't read this. I used to be able to read some, but now it's like all blank. I really do like that there's 6 cards in here. What's with all these girls with baseball caps in this pack, though? Which one, Rick? I appreciate you for hanging out here, Ruben. Baseball. This one. Are you going to sleep now? She's wearing a mask. I just noticed on the package itself. It's like, what is that? But it's hard to distinguish on the camera. It's even hard to distinguish with the eye exactly what it is, but even more so on the camera. Alright, man. Well, get some sleep then. I appreciate you being here. And if I see any cards that I might think you like, I'll keep them aside for you. If they're not being claimed by other people. Good night, good night. We'll see you not claim deck tomorrow. Probably. I might consider streaming in the future on different time zones. Or different times altogether, because I realize this is prime time for America, so a lot of people are streaming. I know a lot of people that usually join are currently streaming right now, which makes it harder for them to join as well, so I might either do it earlier or later, or a different day altogether. Maybe I'll do it on Saturday instead. I really am limited to just Friday, Saturday, Sunday for these late night streams. Claim blue and red. That blue card is kind of cool though. It's got a lot of fishies. There's a ray as well. Good night, Rick. Thank you for joining. You might want to wait till after this pack though. Just saying. At least this one. Wow, this one's hard to open. Wow, that's one flexible girl. Right, so we got this one, which is this Hammerton? Bremerton from Azure Lane. It's a very reflective card. Look at this pose though. Sheesh. This is Princeton. Also from Azure Lane. This Azure Lane Crosswaves series. Interesting cards. That's Mikasa, but I might have been right actually. Let me get that card. I'm still debating if that's her as well on the left. Questionable, but I'm not convinced yet. The name is different spelled though, so it might not be her, but she gives me that same vibe. She's wearing a scarf. She's got a ranger-like jacket. She's got blue eyes and black hair, which is almost the same hairstyle as well. Look, she even got that lock here. Blue eyes, jacket, scarf. We have seen this one before in different nets and packs. That's a cool card. The handcuffs seem a bit wide though for her hands. Could probably just pull her hands away. These packs also feel thicker. That's because that extra card is in there. So they didn't just cut it from the same slab or something. It's like there actually is an extra card in there. There's Asuna again. I wonder if we get Shion in this pack as well. Running out of space here. What is she holding? Oh no, she's not. Well, she's holding a pen. And that's actually like a bow tie. I thought she was holding it, but it's actually attached to her uniform. Oh, there's the, looks like a Mikasa girl again. I like that dress. That's a nice looking dress you've got there. I'll claim this one to my girlfriend. I know she likes this card. She has one or two of these before as well. So I'll add it to her pile. Isn't this the character that Rangex likes? Rangex is usually here, so I think I'll keep this aside for him and ask him, because I think this is that person. No, I could be wrong though, but he's a regular viewer. He's not here tonight, and then we pull this card, of course. There's a lot going on that card, especially near the top. It's like a little bird sitting on a twig. I thought it was sitting on her head. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping that card aside for Rangex. I'm gonna ask him, because he's been in every stream and he hasn't yet claimed a single card. So I'm definitely going to have to confirm that with him, because I'll be more than happy to send it to him. Right, so I think, if I'm not mistaken, that this might be the hit pack from Project QT. So I'm really interested in this card. It is a fake one, but I'm also interested to see if it's just one card or multiple. I can't tell at this point. It's multiple. I'm not sure. I don't think this was the hit pack, was it? It was the hit pack. That's interesting though. Because, well, you judge. It's a puzzle piece. It's an interesting puzzle piece because it's a leg piece. But, and there's a second card. But, Amelia Watson. I'm used to a little bit more hit quality like in the hit packs, but it's still a nice card actually. It's just not what I was not expecting that one, to be honest. Wasn't sure what I was expecting, just not those. You got the cheerleader girl again. I like her eyes. Big blue eyes. I myself, I have a mixture of green, blue, and a grayish. It's really hard to describe my hair color, really. I mean eye color. Some people say it's green, some people say it's blue, some people say it's gray. It's definitely not gray, but there's a hint of it. I like this card, the reindeer card. Very Christmas spirity like. I'll keep this card aside. I like it. Ooh, wow. I like this card due to the contrast of the white and then the full coloring of the flower. That is an SER, so that was the purple one. Oh, you're watching Avatar. Which Avatar are you watching? The Airbender guy? Or Korra? Like Aang or Korra? Or are you watching James Cameron's Avatar? The blue guys. Both are fun to watch, to be honest. I like the anime from the Airbender. Or the Avatar, really. But I also really like the... What time do I usually get up? Oof. Normally I would say I would get up at around... somewhere between 6 and 7 in the morning for work. No, actually that's not wrong. That's not right. I get up at 6 o'clock when I have to go to work. So that's Monday to Friday. In the weekend, well, now I'll wake up a lot later because I'm still streaming at 3:43 a.m. But in the weekend, yeah, it depends if I have an obligation or not. If I don't have an obligation, I could wake up as late as 4 o'clock because I go to sleep very late. So it's all over the place really in the weekend, but at least during the week when I have like a rhythm, it's yeah, 6 o'clock I wake up. So that would be around 11 o'clock your time? 11 or... yeah, something. I think it's 11 your time. 11 in the night. I have, I think it's a blessing, really. That the fact that I never sleep more than about 5 to 6 hours. 6 is the maximum. Usually it's only like 5 hours. And some people say, yeah, it's too short, you should sleep more. Well, I've been doing it for the last 20 years and never had any issues with it. I just don't need more sleep. Which, like I said, I think is a blessing. Because it means your days are longer. You can do more things. Sometimes I hear people like, oh yeah, I need 10 hours of sleep. I'm like, 10 hours of sleep? That's just throwing away 5 hours of my day. I'm glad I don't have to sleep 10 hours. That's what I'm saying. Alright, I'm claiming the SCR. Obviously. People that watch my channel should know by now which cards I claim. Ha! This is one of them. Let me see. Monday to Thursday, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. ish. Friday... oh wait, that's your... wait, what? Wait, how does that work? From 6, was that 5 a.m. to 9 p.m.? That's your, wait, that's your awake time, I mean? From 5 to 9? Because I fight, sorry, I got a bit confused there, because I thought you asked me how long I sleep, but that's your awake time, right? Because sleeping from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., I'd be worried a little bit. Right, so this is the packs that I really like so far. Let's see, let's hope we get anything good from these. There are specific cards in there. Awake time, yeah, that's what I figured. It got me confused there a little bit. I'm like, wow, you sleep a lot. Wait, no, huh? The thing is that we don't use AM, PM here. I get used to it right now by using it, streaming, etc., and calling out times. But we use the military 24-hour time here. Ooh, I think I've got a cool card here for Super Nintendo, bro. Though I don't recognize who it is. It's just the fact of the object that she's holding in her hand that makes me be able to tell where she's from. I just don't know who she is. Is that Cynthia? I don't know. Okay, so this is the card I'll be claiming. I like the little guy down here. Is this Asuna Kirito from Sword Art? I don't know. That dude looks like Kirito though. And she looks like Asuna. Okay, this one is a bit sus. I'm not gonna show that on stream. But this is the one I fought in the Super Nintendo room I like, due to the fact that she's holding a Pokeball here. But my question is, who is this? I haven't played all the newer Pokemon games, so I don't know all the Pokemon trainers. But first I thought it was from Generation 2, Gold and Silver. I'll keep this one aside, because I know he'll like this one, even though I don't know who it is. But she's definitely holding a Pokeball right there. Even though it's not your standard Pokeball as well, because there's some writing on it. I'll have to search this up later, using Google Image Search or Translate. The name Translate doesn't always work as well, because I know that sometimes they use the Japanese kanji and then they use the translation not from the Japanese but from the Chinese. So these symbols mean something different and you get strange names. I know that's a fact. Right, so definitely putting that one aside. This one aside as well. This one's for Super Nintendo, bro. Always keep an eye out for the homies, the fellow streamers, because I know what cards they like. And since no one's claiming them as of right now, I'll just put them aside. If somebody wants them, then yeah, you can claim them, because I do take priority in people that join the stream. But I always keep an eye out for them, especially the other one, because Rangex has always joined the stream every single time. You've been here a couple of times as well, Ruben. I know this might not be your cup of tea. I do intend to eventually move on to Pokemon. I tried getting my hands on the Prismatic Evolution as well. That one didn't work. It really did not work. People go to war for those. I'm like, no thanks. I got the EV sleeves from it, which was really the main thing I wanted from the Elite Trainer box. Like the sleeves from the evolutions for my girlfriend, because she loves them. And the thing with my girlfriend is that I'm like that as well, technically. If there's a card that's like worth 1,000 euros or something, whatever, like a Charizard, and there's a really cute Eevee card that's worth 10 bucks, she'd pick the Eevee. Me as well. I just look at what I have in my hands. I'm on a baseball fix. I like that. I took a break from Pokemon. Ah, you're the baseball cards. Yeah. The thing is with the trading card games is that it's getting out of hand. It's really getting out of hand. It's not just the kids that can enjoy the cards anymore, because everyone raises the prices, so the kids don't even get the cards anymore. It's all about resellers and collectors, and it's driving up the prices and the rarity to insane heights. Like, people go to war just to get a box. I'm like, I've seen videos where people, like, the shelves get filled and they just trample over each other just to acquire a box. I'm like, ugh. This is not what TCG should be. I know some people weigh packs because holographics are heavier than normal packs. And I know some people even have like these, I'm not sure, I've read about it, I'm not sure if it's confirmed or something, but I know that I have read that they can even put it into a CT scan to see what's inside the bag. Oh yeah, I understand. You're collecting the digital ones. I probably should try and sell some of these cards that I don't use. The thing is my girlfriend has a really artistic side, so she is very good with creating stuff. So she could take these cards and cut them apart and just make something new out of it, which is really cool. And I really do encourage her to do so, because I'd rather have someone use these cards than to either just collect dust or sell or throw them away. Worst case scenario. You know, I'm not gonna throw them away, but say for example 10 years later I come across these cards, I'm like, I still have them? Then I have to make decisions. Either I could give them away, of course, which I'm doing right now. You got a few dupes here. Is that Susumiya Haruhi? It could be. Looks like her. Hey, it's a derby girl. I'm taking that one. I'm trying to see which one of the ones this is. I can tell there's a lot of them. Wonder if that's Rice Shower. I'm a collector of things, so what I collect does change from time to time, but I've always been someone that's collecting stuff, whether it's video games or board games or cards. Right, the one thing that I've always collected, and that will not change anytime soon, it's even in the YouTube channel name, that's Final Fantasy, or Square Enix more specifically. I'm a vivid collector of Square Enix items, and I really need to start making YouTube shorts to get my channel out there as well. I already have a lot of ideas written down. I just need to start doing them. Ooh, that's a cool card. Who is that? I like the black and white contrast. That is a cool card. I like the fact that it's not very colorful, actually. Normally these cards are like, you know, quite flashy, as you can see here. But this one, if you put it next to it, it looks like very dark, but it actually looks really nice on this card. But yeah, basically because I see this, I'm claiming the card. I like the girls that have the animal traits in them. I like, that's the main theme I'm trying to collect. You might have been guessing already by this point. Not all of them. Some of them are from my girlfriend. Right, got another Azure Lane pack here. These are hard to open. There's some reinforced lining in the package, which makes it hard to break apart. Okay, so we have our first dupe here, actually. So we got the Princeton one again, the flexible girl. And underneath here is a card that I would know that screams out frickin' Brett. Right there. You should know by now, Ruben. If you have attended Super Nintendo Bros streams, you should know that this is exactly what frickin' Brett is all about. And that's Illustrious, isn't it? It is Illustrious from Azure Lane. That is too much. I'm not one to say too much anytime soon, but that is. That looks like a lot of back pain. What is she holding? A pen and paper. In a bit of a weird way though, but she's holding a pen and paper. Isn't that Marin? Marin? that smile though. I'd be worried. Something's going on. There's a cute little fox there. I know if I don't claim this for my girlfriend, I'll regret it. So I am going to. She's a huge fan of little critters. Every time we play a game, if there's a critter on it, she goes chase after it. I think that's really cool. She likes, you know, little mouses and squirrels and cats, dogs, as long as they're cute. This is the third one we pulled on her. That's a cool looking card. I like the color. The red background with the red eyes. And then, is that a rose? Oh no, it's a heart. It looked like a stem and then a flower, but it's actually a little heart she's holding. That's part of her hair. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, Ruben. There's another Marin. That smile's contagious, man. I don't know what it is. I really need to do more on my social media, but we have been growing steadily, actually. Like, I didn't get the notifications, which kind of bothers me that I didn't, but when I checked yesterday, I was at 537. Right now, I'm at 541. So that means I just got 4 extra subscribers and no notifications. Which is cool, but also I wish I would know who were the ones that subscribed. It doesn't even show up on my streaming feed. On OBS here. I can see who subscribed, etc. But it doesn't mention them, which is just weird. I had that before, and then the next day YouTube might remove them because they might not be real accounts. And if they are, well, I do appreciate you for subbing, even though I don't know who did. Alright, got another Project QT. That's interesting. Yeah, there was only one card in there. I thought there were 2, but this one only has 1 in it. Shanhee. This is cutting it close, but this is legal on YouTube. It's cutting it close though. I had to double check. There's a lot of things you can show on YouTube, but there are certain things you cannot show on YouTube. It's a rather quiet evening today. Appreciate you for being here, Ruben. That's the third Mikasa we have. Attack on Titan, which is actually like... I don't usually watch a lot of new anime. It's not that I don't watch anime, it just really got stuck on the old anime. And with old, I mean pretty old, like 50 years old. Which there are some really cool anime. People underestimate how good anime was back then. Currently, I'm not watching anime. Currently, I'm watching like a live action Kamen Rider. Which is, for those who might not be familiar with it, kind of like Power Rangers, if you will. I reckon most people know what a Power Ranger is. Kamen Rider, it's not as common, I suppose. Not here, at least. I forgot her name. She's from Arknight. I have a few of her cards. I know, I forgot. I don't know. I know she's from Arknight. That's what I do know. And I'm claiming it. That was a lucky pack. That's 2 of the cards I'm taking. That is a interesting looking outfit she's got there, though. It's all white, including a white belt, a white jacket. I gotta be better about sharing my stream. Same here, same here. I know what you mean. That's why I currently invited a lot of people into my Discord, and actually when I go live, I get an auto. Sends out an auto notification. I love Power Rangers as well. If you like Power Rangers, you should search for Kamen Rider. K-A-M-E-N Rider. R-I-D-E-R. It is different than Power Rangers, I suppose. But it is like a guy that transforms into a suit. Or like he puts on a suit. And then, yeah, fights bad guys. You know, the same fighting, like, punching air and then they knock over. It's kind of like the Power Rangers, but he's solo. Or there's 2 of them, but he's mainly solo. But I think that's the predecessor of Power Rangers. I'm currently watching the one from 1968, which is pretty awesome. I really like how they made the special effects back then. They really had to improvise with what they had. And sometimes it's really funny, you see like a bike jump and then it's just a little toy. And you can actually see the strings attached to it. I'm like, it is fun to watch. It kind of like Thunderbirds, you know, you can see the strings. But it has a certain charm, I do like that. Or then when somebody gets potioned, they spew some sort of toxic on him, and then he's they put like, I don't know, a sort of doll there, and then they use this soap, and the soap is kind of like the residue, and the doll slowly vanishes, and more soap comes up, and then the soap vanishes, and then the entire body is gone, stuff like that. Or they use like a foam spray instead of, it's funny. You gotta watch it. Special effects are amazing. So the Shenhe was a BR rank, interesting rank, which was from the Project Maiden series. I had to double check that. Alright, so we'll just continue opening a few more packs. We still have quite a few here. These are the last packs that we'll be opening today. Again, for those who might have just joined, go, if you want any of the cards, even though I'm no longer live, if this is a VOD back on YouTube, so an after the stream uploaded video, if you see any of the cards that you like that I didn't put aside specifically, like this pile here, this one is up for grabs, then let me know in the comments down below, and I'll get in contact with you. If I don't have already. If you're one of the people that have already left their data with me, then I'll just add it to your pile. Don't worry. That data is secure. It's not a lot of data. You can even use a drop-off point if you don't want to send your address. Because I know that's very sketchy, you know, giving your address to strangers. That's why I also suggest you just use a local drop-off point. Just to be on the safe side in general. You got Anya over here. That's a cute Anya. Silent films have so much potential back then. Buster Keaton, best one. I agree. My girlfriend is really into black and white movies. The older ones as well. And there's a Twitch channel that watches these old movies. And I really enjoy those movies. They're also shorter. They're like 1 hour long most of the time. Sometimes even shorter. Got a little bunny there. There's also a Twitch streamer I watch on Twitch that gets old VHS tapes. His name is Metroid Hatchling. And he streams old VHS tapes, usually on Friday. So that's what I usually do after the stream, when I'm trying to clean up a little bit, etc. from all the mess I made during the stream. I go watch him, and he streams old VHS tapes and random VHS tapes. He gets them from flea markets and yard sales and wherever else. And he actually has a VHS player, and he streams those. And last week we were watching Mr. T from, known from the A-Team, etc. And he was teaching kids about morals, etc. So he was dancing, he was singing, and it was weird, but it was satisfying to watch. It was really satisfying to watch. It was strange, though. Because that's not how you imagine Mr. T. Right, let's see if this is any promising pack. Okay, I won't be claiming any of these cards, but they are really nice cards. So I think we got Marin over here. Marin. I like this card as well. She's got a, what do you call this thing again? A tumbler? Is it a tumbler in English or American? A water bottle, I would say. I think it's tumbler. And we got this girl, which is definitely a different art than the other two. That's a cool card. I'll go check it out and I'll suggest it to her. Buster Keaton. I'm not super familiar with it, actually. I have heard the name. I heard from people it was pretty good. And I might have seen parts of it. People still have to change my mind that this is not Mikasa. For now she is. Is she a girl from Chainsaw Man? She does look like it, even though her face is slightly off. She does wear that same outfit. That's another cool card. Trying to distinguish exactly how this card works. This thing, whatever that is, it's not attached to her. I thought it was. It's just a thing on the background, I think. Confusing card. Looks cool though. You can even see the gold and black circles in the holographic part. Yeah, I'll definitely suggest it. I'm pretty sure she knows who it is, more than I do. She really is into that stuff. And I do genuinely enjoy watching it with her. We do tend to watch a lot of movies together. horror series. Currently watching Tulsa King. Are you familiar with that one, Ruben? Tulsa King? Sometimes when I pronounce it, my girlfriend is like, what are you saying? I was saying Tulsa King. The one with Sylvester Stallone. Man, he turned old. What is he? He's like 78 right now? I do like him as an actor, and I do think he's gotten better over the years. I think the older he gets, the better he gets at those roles, much like Anthony Hopkins, etc. Right, got another Azure Lane pack here. Again, these cards are... they're reinforced or something. It is a weird pack. It does not rip easily. I should just get a scissors with these. But it's open. It works. Patience is a virtue. Okay, I actually have seen this card before. I think it was from Girl Party or Summer Love, one of the two. So her name was Tennessee from Azure Lane. And the second card, I could show it, and I will show it, but I do cover up a part. And even though I could show that part, I don't think it's appropriate. So I'm just going to cover this one up a little bit. She is also from Azure Lane, and her name is Dido. Yeah, this, I'm gonna turn this upside down. I think that's cutting it on YouTube. Way too close. Like, way too close. Like these packs, they can just rip like that quite easily. You don't even need scissors for that. It's the third time we pulled her. Her as well. They seem to be in the same pack the whole time. That's a Ganyu, but I think that's a different one than the one we pulled before. Because I think, let me double check. Because the one we pulled before was the SSR version. It was. That's cool. So, yeah. I'm taking this one as well. I've never played Genshin myself, though I've watched plenty of people play it before. I do like the character design they use, though. But not all of the characters, really. But Genshin. That, Ganyu is definitely one of the characters I do like. Maybe, I think it could have something to do with the fact that I was playing Aura a lot back in Final Fantasy XIV. And she has that similar vibe to an Aura from Final Fantasy XIV. Aura? I say Aura, but I think it's Aura. Which is like a dragon type race. You've seen her a few times before as well. And that one. But yeah, I'm definitely digging this new version of the Netsun series. Klee. Look, that's the same character, right? Oh no, it's not. Wait, I'm so confused. There's so many. It might actually be this person that Rangex is collecting. So I'm gonna take this apart for him as well. It's this one or the other one? Might be both. I'll keep them apart for now. Like the girly characters, like the children's. Those are the ones from Genshin and Honkai, etc. that I'm not a huge fan of. But to each their own, right? It's a good thing that everyone has their own taste. Right, so I still have high hopes for this spec. There was one specific card in this box that I saw that I really, that's the reason I bought this whole box. But I haven't been disappointed so far yet. The quality of the cards are good, and there's actually 3 cards most of the time in there, opposed to just 2 like the Azure Lane or the QT project. Yeah, this one's 3 again as well. Okay. Had to check these cards. Now, this one looks very similar, or very familiar, I should say. But I can't recognize the name. I do like this card. I'll be taking this one. And then we got Yemiko, which I do collect a few of them. Another character that I do like. So I'll be claiming these. So I actually got 2 of this pack, so that's a good one. I like the backside as well. It's a simple design because they're most of the time they're the same. But it works. It's a nice background. Right, so we got 7 packs left. 5 normal ones and 2 interesting looking ones. So we're almost there. And because it's been a quiet evening and we didn't really have anyone in the stream claiming any cards after the first half an hour, we might end up a bit earlier than normal. That also means you guys have more chance to claim any cards you see once this video goes from live to offline, or uploaded rather. I don't know how they call that in YouTube, just videos I guess. Offline videos or VODs I suppose. I like that card. What is she holding? She's holding, I would almost say that's a deagle, but it looks similar to a deagle. It's a bit small for it, to be honest. Either that or she has very large hands. But yeah, it kind of does look like one. Oop, that's a cool card. So we had these cards before. I really like these cards. You got like the red one and then the gray bluish one on the background. I'm a huge fan of these cards. These are really awesome. PTR. This one's up for grab as well though, because it's not the cards that I collect, but I do like that style. I'm a big fan of that. Right, let me take these cards off. For those people that do want to claim the cards when this video goes up on YouTube, I think timestamp would probably be the easiest, because there's a few, there's at least a second or so in between cards. So if you give me the exact timestamp, it's probably gonna make things easier. You could tell me the name. Oh, I like this girl, and then you tell me the name, and then I still wouldn't know who it is. So I'd actually have to Google it. Let me give you a shout out once I'm done with this as well, Ruben, for your Twitch channel. I think the main problem what we have, or with me viewing you, is that our time difference is pretty big. So most of the time when you stream, it's already very close to sleeping time for me. I do enjoy watching you play Elden Ring though. That's a lot of fun. Like by the time you go live, it's usually around 11:30 or so for me already. Oh, there she is again. I just pulled her aside, so if anyone wants this one, it's up for grabs. We have seen her before as well. It also seems like the amount of dupes that we have in this pack is slightly lower than the ones we had before from Netsend. I could be wrong though, but it does feel like that. And the fact that there are 6 cards again. Right, the last one of the Azure lane for tonight. Yeah. No. I can't show this one. I could, I guess, but I'm not going to. I don't think I can. I'll leave the imagination to you guys. Like, here are their faces. She's got a shower head. Yeah, that's all you're going to see from me. It's covered though, but again, too much. And then the second one is this one. That's a nice card. Which is Bremerton again. Let me check who these are so you could potentially Google the characters yourself. It doesn't say. There's 2 of them, but it doesn't have a name. It's CP008 of the Azure Lane series. Good luck with that. It is a different color though. I guess this is supposed to be a hit. That's a shame that I can't show off the hit. I think this is the first one that actually has this background color. Does it show CP? No. It's not a numbered card. I thought maybe it would be a numbered card as well. What I usually do is I don't usually buy more than 1 box of each series, so I can keep the dupes to a minimum. Because yes, there are certain hits in the boxes that you can't get unless you get multiple boxes, but that means you also end up with a lot of dupes. Which I'm trying to avoid if possible. And since there's so many of these waifu cards out there, I could chase one hit, or I could just buy a different pack and get multiple cards that I don't have yet. In which case, the second solution for me works better. I could chase one card and end up with 80 dupes, or I could just buy a new box and have, I don't know, 10 new cards instead of just one, trying to chase one. That's how my logic works, but I guess that works different for different people. Like, there might be a card in there that you really want, but that means you'll be chasing that card, getting so many dupes. Well, the other box might have equally cool cards, and you might get that on the first buy. Just saying. Right, the last 3 packs of tonight. That's what I do with collecting Square Enix as well. There is so much to collect from Square Enix. I already have a ton, but there is so much. And then there's these cool things, and they cost like a fortune. I'm like, yeah, no, I'll pass. I'll get something other cool that is like only 10 bucks or 20 bucks instead of 1,000. I know that's sometimes hard for collectors to do, because they would really like that. Me, I just like different things, so like if I can get my hands on different things or multiple different things, like if I can get 5 cool items for the same price as one expensive one, I'd probably go for the 5 cool ones that are cheaper. Just trying to explain how my brain works. Or my logic. The last one for today. This is the NS2M10, which I really like. Probably my favorite Netsend one today. To date, I mean. I got a few more of these incoming because these are my main filler boxes. I do get like the a bit more spicy ones. I try to throw them in between, but then this will be the majority of the cards that I'll unpack. And then this way, so everyone has something, because some people are chasing the loot cards, some people are just chasing the relatively normal looking cards. So that's also something I try to do by deciding which cards to get. Actually made a list of which boxes I bought, so I don't end up buying the same one. Now, I was so impressed with the black and white box. We don't have the pack here anymore. The ones I keep showing, that I keep saying it's a really cool box. I did buy that one, second time. Just because I was so impressed with it. Interesting, I don't know who it is actually. Well, that's a cool card. She's got this Chinese dress on. And I thought at first they were gauntlets, but it's actually just her regular arms. She's some sort of dragon. I don't know who it is though. First I thought it was an elf, but then the horns, so she is probably a dragon. And if the dress is anything to go with, maybe a Chinese dragon. I know the dress is not specifically tied to just Chinese, but it is called a Chinese dress. So, well actually, that's what we call it, but it could be called different. The original name, I mean. Yeah, I'm claiming that card. Alright, and then the last pack of the night. Then this is the hit pack. I thought we already opened the hit pack from the QT project, but I guess that was just a normal pack after all. Because I got so surprised by the quality of the hit pack. Let me double check actually. No, that was the hit pack. Interesting. I got confused with the color. So that was the hit pack. Still, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to think of that. The last pack of the night. Project Maiden. Right. So we got it says wow, it's hard to read. Nishikigi Chisato. And then the last card. The last card is actually really cool. It is Minamoto no Reiko. So she's got what? Yeah, she's got a war gown on. Like, it's like, I was gonna say a samurai outfit, but it's not fully armored. It's more like a kimono with some armored details on it. It's a cool looking card. There you go, Minamoto no Reiko. And this is a WKR quality, which at this point I don't know what it means. She's from Freight Grand. That's a cool looking card. So this one's up for grabs as well. I wonder if it shows on the background what series they're from. Licorice Recoil. Chisato Nishikigi. So these actually have this series on the background. Interesting. Alright, gonna pack these up. So I did select myself a few cards. I got a small pile here. I got a few for Rick as well, Hammercat 42. And then I saved some for both Range X and Super Nintendo Bro. I have a Discord, so I'm gonna do that Discord command right now, or well, not right now. When I finish the stream, I'll implement it, so that when people use !Discord, it will show you the link to my Discord channel. Won't be up here yet. It will be next week, on the next week's stream, or even maybe tomorrow's stream if I stream Final Fantasy VII. But yeah, got some work to do. I'll probably, I said I would do it right now, but I'm probably going to sleep. It's 4:34 a.m. and seeing as a lot of people are also streaming tonight and a lot of people are watching or they're either working, I will have to think of whether I'm going to continue streaming this one on Friday evening or whether I will switch it over to Saturday or maybe Friday but a lot earlier. That would mean the European community would be able to watch it, but it might be a bit harder for the American community as they will probably be working during that time. I'm gonna have to consider my choices here, but for now, that's it. I'm gonna end my stream, but not before I give Ruben Chago here in chat a small shout out. So bear with me for a minute. Oh, and the music just ended, it seems. So yeah, the thing is also when I stream at this time, both my moderators won't be live because they won't be here in chat because they'll be asleep because it's really late for Friday evening. It's already actually Saturday morning, hitting 4:36 a.m. Anyway, for those who are currently watching, Ruben Chago here is the one in chat. He streams Elden Ring. He streams European time around 11:30. Awesome to watch him play. I really do enjoy watching him play Elden Ring. He's not very familiar with the scenes or the series yet. So the struggle is real, and that's kind of fun to watch. He does progress though, he is learning and he's improving, so I do really suggest you go give him a follow and watch some of his videos. Then, as the second link, Hammercat42, personal friend of mine, who was here in chat as well. Appreciate you for being here. He does a fellow streamer. He does a lot of streams with me, or he did a lot of streams with me. Hopefully I can convince him to come stream with me again in the future, like Pokemon Nuzlocke that we used to do. Or some Gloomhaven, who knows. And finally, Metro Hatchling, which is the guy I was referring to as the VHS tape streamer. He's currently not live. I thought he was. Usually he is live around this time. Yeah, go check him out. If you want to watch some old school VHS tapes on Friday evening, I do suggest you watch him. It's fun to watch. You can see, it's like all over the place with these VHS tapes. People put the effort into recording it, but the stuff they sometimes record is just fun to watch, or it's just crazy or silly. So yeah, go follow him as well. That's it for now. I appreciate you being here, Ruben, and Rick, Hammercat42. Appreciate you both for being here. As well as my girlfriend, who I know is watching in the background. Appreciate you, baby girl. Love you. And I'll see you all in the next probably Let's Play. Probably tomorrow, Final Fantasy VII. And otherwise, unless I change the date, I'll still be streaming on Friday evening at around 7 to 8 Central American Time, or 3 a.m. Dutch time, which is Western Europe. Having said that, I wish you all a great evening, and I'll see you all in the next one. Till then.